Israeli ministers have agreed to ban travel to the United States, Canada, and 8 other countries because of the global spread of the Omicron variant. The Prime Minister Naftali Bennett's office announced the decision following a cabinet vote. A parliamentary committee is expected to give the measure final approval, and once authorized, the travel ban will take effect on Wednesday. Israel started closing borders and restricting travel in late November. Foreign nationals are not allowed to enter. All Israelis arriving from overseas will be required to quarantine, including people who are vaccinated. Well, today President Biden is going to be meeting with his COVID-19 response team as the COVID cases have surged.
The virus hitting everything from sports to entertainment to education. The NFL rescheduled 3 games because of a rise in cases. 7 NHL teams have been forced to shut down entirely. Experts say Delta is driving this surge, but Dr. Anthony Fauci says Omicron will take over, even if it ends up causing fewer severe infections than Delta. The sheer number of infections it could cause could overwhelm our hospitals. That would impact people who need care even if they don't have COVID. Tomorrow, the president is scheduled to make remarks on the variant and new steps the administration is taking.
And taking a look now at our vaccination progress in California, 70% of eligible Californians are fully vaccinated. That accounts to about 26 million people. Another 3 million are partially vaccinated. 8.5 million people have gotten a booster shot. State is giving out an average of 193,000 doses every day.
There are more opportunities to get vaccinated today. Sacramento County Department of Health Services is hosting a vaccine clinic at Asian Resources, Inc., or ARI. It's located on Elder Creek Road in Sacramento. The clinic will be open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Boosters will also be available. You can register on the state's My Turn website, but walk-ins are also welcome.
And more Americans are getting tested for COVID ahead of the holidays as the case numbers have continued to go up. These are the cars and people lining up at testing sites from Florida to New York City to Washington, D.C. The Omicron variant is causing concern and uncertainty with people who have plans to travel over the holidays. And experts are warning that as the demand goes up, test results could take longer, and it could become more difficult to find those at-home test kits in some parts of the country.
Well, newly published information from the CDC says the COVID-19 vaccination could be the difference between life and death. The findings are based on information collected through October, saying people who have yet to roll up their sleeves are 10 times more likely to test positive compared to those who have the vaccine or who had a booster. Unvaccinated people are also 20 times more likely to die from the virus. The CDC adds that nearly 61.5% of eligible Americans are right now fully vaccinated, with roughly 23% who are not.